want to say something. One of my teachers, Hisham al-Burhani, he was a great Syrian sheikh. Some people might even know about him. He had been in the Ikhwan, he had been in different approaches. He told me almost 40 years ago, and I was not ready for this. He told me, I looked at all of the manahij of the Islah of this ummah, and the soundest one I found was the minhaj of the Jamaat, the Dawah wa Tabligh. That's what he told me. I wasn't ready 40 years ago to hear that. I thought, what's he talking about? Because I had gone out with the Tabligh. I don't know if Imam Zayd went out early on, but I went out, Dr. Al-Hakim Winter also, we went out, we did our 3 days, 40 days. I didn't do the 4 months, but I learned my first 10 surahs with the Jama'at. I learned the adab of eating with them. I learned many things. But what he was seeing was not the group that we call Jama'at Tabligh. He was talking about a minhaj that great ulama in India put down. These were great ulama, Imam Dahlawi. Some of the great ulama, Yusuf Dahlawi is one of the great ulama of his time. They had 6 principles, and this is what I'm going to leave you with. The first principle was know the kalima, know the weight of La ilaha illallah and the weight of the person that says La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. This outweighs everything in the dunya. And then the idea of prayer as the central and most fundamental pillar of our religion. We have to create communities where we can pray together. The prayer is so important. The Prophet, when he was given the prayer, he was given 50 prayers. And Musa said, your community can't do that. He reduced it finally to 5, each one having the reward of 10. But his sunnah on a daily basis was to pray 50 rakats as shukr. The 17 fard, and then he did the sunnah that equaled 50 rakats every day. That was the sunnah of the Prophet. This is the most fundamental and important. And then al-ilm wa dhikr, not just dhikr, al-ilm wa dhikr. The Prophet in one hadith came into a masjid, there were people learning and there were people doing dhikr. He sat with the people doing knowledge and he said, إِنَّمَا بُعِثْتُ مُعَلِّمًا. They're both valid places. People who are devotional need some ilm. People who focus on ilm need some devotion. It's a matter of where your priorities are. They're both valid paths to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Al-ilm wa dhikr. الذين آمنوا وتطمئن قلوبهم بذكر الله ألا بذكر الله تطمئن القلوب. Those who believe, their hearts have tumanina with dhikr. Too many people are in a state of disturbance, of mental disruption. Dhikr will calm people down. And then the idea of ikram al-Muslim, the maqam of a Muslim. The Prophet ﷺ said, لِيَتَهْدَمَ الْكَعْبَ حَجَرًا حَجَرًا أهون على الله من قتل مؤمن واحد. That to destroy the Kaaba stone by stone is easier with Allah than to kill one believer. The ikram of a Muslim, to know what it means to be a Muslim, not to backbite, not to speak ill of our brothers and sisters, to have good opinion. خصلتان ليس شيء يوجد فوقهما من الخيرات يحمد حسن ظن بالله ثم بالعباد فكنهما وجنبن للعناد. There's 2 things that are higher than everything in the dunya. A good opinion of Allah and a good opinion of the servants of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Have a good opinion of Allah. أَنَا عِنْدَ ظَنِّ عَبْدِي بِي, Allah says. And then the ikram, and then ikhlas. To have ikhlas in your actions. And finally, dawah wa tabligh. They knocked out the dawah, and now it's just tabligh. Dawah is to tell other people about this religion. You don't give dawah to Muslims. Muslims already accepted the call. You give tabligh to Muslims. بَلِّغُوا عَنِي وَلَوْ آيَةً. Dawah is for non-Muslims. So we need to invite people, but we have to prepare the banquet. We have to make this religion beautiful to people as it was once majestic and beautiful. It's the most beautiful of religions.